Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to VROOOM. I'm your host Sai Ishwa, and the 2020 MotoGP season has been exciting so far, with the first two races being held at the circuit of Jerez, and the third race will be held at the Czech Republic at the Brno circuit this Sunday. Dude, wait. I'm new to this. By the way, what is MotoGP? If you have the same question in mind, then do not worry. You have come to the right place, as in this video we will be covering the basics of MotoGP and the various formats in the sport. So without any further ado, let's get started. MotoGP is a form of motorcycle racing. There are many forms of motorcycle racing events that are conducted throughout the world. You have the World Superbike Championship, the Isle of Man TT races, the British Talent Cup, and you have motocross forms of racing. But out of all of this, MotoGP is the premier class of motorcycle racing, or you can call it the pinnacle of motorsports. You can think MotoGP like this. In cricket, there are different forms of the sport. You have test cricket, you have one-day internationals, you have the T20s, and there are like different forms of series and tournaments that are conducted in cricket, such as the IPL, you have the Ashes series, the NatWest, and so on. Out of all of this, the World Cup is considered as the most important event or tournament in cricket. MotoGP is something similar like that, but the key difference is that MotoGP is not a tournament that is conducted in a span of 1 or 2 months. Usually the MotoGP World Championship is conducted throughout the year, with the season starting from March and it ends at November. Also, MotoGP races are conducted across the globe, with countries from Europe, the Americas, Asia and Australia who host each round of MotoGP action, and these races are sanctioned and organized by the Federation Internationale de Motorcyclisme, or simply FIM, which is the governing body for all motorcycle racing. Dorna Sports Limited, a Spain-based sports management, media and marketing company, is the exclusive commercial and television rights holder of MotoGP. So all the MotoGP action that you watch is provided to you by Dorna. By now you would have got an idea of what MotoGP is. Now we will look into the different formats in MotoGP. There are 3 formats of MotoGP racing, namely Moto3 or the lightweight category, Moto2 or the intermediate class category, and finally MotoGP or the premier class category. Now we will look into each one by one. First on our list is Moto3 or the lightweight category. This is the format in which riders participate with their bikes having an engine capacity of 250cc. Normally the Moto3 bikes are smaller in frame and their tires are thin when compared to their Moto2 and MotoGP variants. But do not get fooled by their looks, as these machines can go super fast. The Moto3 bikes can go up to a maximum speed of 248 km per hour, and their engines have a power of up to 55 bhp. Normally, for any rider, the path to MotoGP starts from here, and on an average, the riders who participate in this category are 16 or 17 years old. Meaning these racers, they start their racing careers from a very early stage. And many great riders and world champions like Dani Pedrosa, Valentino Rossi and Marc Marquez, they all started their career from the Moto3 category. Next we have Moto2 or the intermediate category. This is a step up from Moto3, and in this format, riders compete with their bikes having an engine capacity of 765cc. These Moto2 bikes can go up to a maximum speed of 300 km per hour, and their engines have a power of 140 bhp. Until 2010, the Moto2 bikes were having an engine capacity of 250cc, and from 2010 they were increased to 600cc, with Honda being the engine supplier for the Moto2 category. Now there are different manufacturers who compete in this category, but all the Moto2 bikes that you see have the same engine. From 2019, Triumph Motorcycles, the UK based motorcycle company, has been the engine supplier for the Moto2 category. And finally, we have MotoGP or the Premier class. This is the holy grail or epitome of motorcycle racing. This is the format in which riders participate with their bikes having an engine capacity of 1000 cc. Now you may ask me, Sai, there are many production super bikes which are sold across the world which has more engine capacity than these MotoGP bikes. Say for example the Ducati Diavel, which has an engine capacity of up to 1200 cc. But then again, these MotoGP bikes are absolute monsters and they can go up to a maximum of 350 to 360 kilometers per hour, and their engines have a power of 260 bhp. Not only that, these bikes are specifically designed and engineered for racing. These racing prototypes are built for the sole purpose of track racing and they cannot be used in normal routes. Also, these bikes cost millions of dollars. MotoGP is the highest or toughest form of competitive racing, and not all riders graduate to the premier class level from the Moto2 or Moto3 categories. Only a selected few individuals who has immense talent gets a shot to ride at the premier class. So riding at the premier class is itself a big achievement. Winning a race is a bigger achievement, but winning a MotoGP World Championship, that makes one a legend in the history books forever. So that's all we have for today, and these are some of the basics of MotoGP and the different formats in the sport. If you have liked the video, please do give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to click on the bell icon so that you will get instant updates whenever we post new content. If you have any thoughts or questions, please do drop it in the comment section and we will definitely answer them. If you wish to see any other content related to MotoGP, please do drop your queries in the comment section. I am Sai for VROOOM and I will see you soon. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you.